Hello, Taurus. Happy New Year. And welcome to your general tarot card reading for all 18. Taurus, what do we have here? We have Four of Pentacles, we have the Moon, we have Four of Wands, we have the Empress, we have Seven of Pentacles, we have King of Wands, we have Ten of Wands, and Ace of Pentacles. Taurus, we also have two fours, so two minor arcana that they have a number four. So this is the Four of Pentacles opening your reading, and also the Four of Wands next to the Moon and kind of squeeze between the Moon and the Empress. So four as a number in general, it's the number that is talking about foundations, solid foundations, hard work in particular, being practical and organized, being patient and devoted. And also it might be underlining here have a tendency towards more traditional way of being, traditional values, and also endurance. And because we have two of fours over here in the spread, the spread might be telling us that there is indication of safe and secure period of time ahead of you, and especially with the Four of Pentacles that is kind of opening the reading for you here, Taurus, because if we're going to focus on the Four of Pentacles, is indicating financial stability, you being practical. For it's quite often it's symbolizing the builder or a strong foundation, hard work and diligence in this particular case. So with this, kind of having said that and having this in the beginning of your reading, it is also the indication here might be that apart from you harboring this kind of values of the hard work and diligence and stability, there might be indication here, Taurus, about you holding to things maybe sometimes too tightly. And this might be to do with people around you, money and situations. And maybe because you have this tendency wanting to maybe control, or you are wanting to or don't want to be parted with something or someone, it's to consider if that's the best way forward for you. You are secure, there's nothing for you to be worried about. So if you have, for any kind of reason, this sort of tendency, please, the cards that are urging you to kind of revisit and consider as to why this might be the case, especially when you have the Moon next to it. And the Moon as the card is indicating that things might be, well, to put it lightly, somewhat confusing for you. You might find difficult to understand yourself from where you're coming from. You might be full of emotions that they might be contradicting themselves. You might not know from where they're coming from. And you might have this kind of certain feel of uncertainty. With the Moon in particular, there might be lack of clarity here as well. The lack of clarity that maybe things that were very clear to you just past month or not that long ago, that not longer seems to be the case. You might have this kind of feel of things not being certain, things that they are, if you're going to scratch the surface, you're going to find something different, something that you would not expect. And because you might have those kind of mixed emotions and feel uncertain and not seeing the clarity, you might become a little bit too emotional. So and also you might have this very strong feeling of not wanting trust people around you. And the indication here, especially with the moon, that your gut is telling you what you already subconsciously know, that actually you can't trust people around you. And maybe some of them, they are so-called frenemies. They are not really having your best interest in their hearts. They would prefer you to be in the way how you are, because there's some kind of form of control taking place as well. Or somebody wants to keep you in the situation that is not necessarily beneficial to you, but highly beneficial to them. So listen to your instincts. If you have certain impressions about certain people and situations, yes, trust your gut, trust your intuition. Next to it, we have Four of Wands. Four of Wands, once again, it's four. It's relating to very much stability. It's relating to also an invitation. You have, as you can see, we have here those Four of Wands, and there are two figures over there, kind of inviting, welcoming. And this might indicating everything from initiation, a new beginning, being invited to someone. This might be to do with your job, career, or some kind of recognition. Also, there's an inkling of because the castle is behind it, stability, something that has a very, very strong foundation. And because we have those, as you can see, a lot of fruits over here hanging. It's also about fruits of the labor, something that is well deserved. So that might mean that you might be attending some kind of special event, some kind of anticipation might be involved in it as well. Good times, so it sounds like and looks like that, good times ahead of you. In terms of business might be also going well, so everything to do with your career might be going extremely well, and there might be plenty of reason why you might want to, or you're going to feel proud of yourself, and others might be feeling extremely proud of you as well. So this is very good indication, but also this card is reminding you that things are still in some kind of building phase. And because of that, they're urging you to realize that even though things are kind of swinging your way, things are on the up, to not rest completely on your laurels over here. And also for some of you, this card might be a very strong indication of moving the residence as well. So nextly we have Empress, and Empress is it's kind of because it's following the Four of Wands over here, it's kind of following this kind of trend of things going, they're going to continue beyond the up. They're going to continue to grow, and they're going to continue to develop. So it's also this Four of Wands and this kind of building or foundation that is being put down or being established. This process is going to continue with the Empress here. And because of that, what they try to tell you, Taurus over here, that you are in this, in a way, very privileged position where you can kind of lay your own rules. You can play by your own rules. It's not necessarily you enforcing them or you doing it forcefully, but you being able to kind of introduce your own rules to the game. And also, this is this Empress. It's also talking about your boundaries, and if you haven't drawn them, please do so. This is also about you saying when you kind of happy with certain things and when you are not. She's also talking and kind of coming as a reminder to not ignore any kind of creative or intuitive side of you here, Taurus. Also, she might be indication of some kind of period of stability, period of where kind of financial and monetary gains are going to be made. And I guess because you have a seven of Pentacles over here, Taurus. So the Seven of Pentacles, it's kind of continues this phase of putting the foundations in. This growth that is represented by the Empress. And seven is quite often talking about the returns on investment. Can sometimes literally represent return on investment, because time and effort and energy is going to be rewarded. Whatever you put in, you're going to receive, and you're going to reap the rewards of what you sow. So in general, that is a very positive card. Sometimes Taurus indication is here that you would have to kind of wait a little bit longer for reaping the rewards. Sometimes it's all about patience and being patient when it comes to money. So because the one of those pentacles is already in, as you can see, let's call this chap a god now, and one of the pentacles is already there, kind of ready to be picked up. And it's quite interesting because it's going to, in my mind, and the way connection how I'm making it is kind of translating to the Ace of Pentacles. That is towards the end of your reading, so I'm going to come back to it. So something is ready to be something when going to come to your finances, when going to come to something that it's tangible, it's going to be ready to be to yield some kind of results. And let me come back to it, because you have next to the Seven of Pentacles, you have the two cards kind of representing the completion of the cycle over here. So the kings in general, they are representing end of the cycle, a completion, very similar to the Ten of Wands. So because there's a King of Wands and Ten of Wands, it's almost that's talking strength in tandem about completion, something coming to the end, something being accomplished. And on overall, the King of Wands, it's a very positive omen. It's indicating that you're going to feel very ambitious and you're going to be very goal-orientated. And you're going to have very, very positive attitude. And it's almost you're going to be extremely, extremely, extremely driven and able to finish things on time. I think there's something to do with the deadline or something that needs to be done in a certain specific time. and you will be able to do so. That is very interesting. And then when it comes to the 10 of Wands over here, which they're kind of resonating and they're going in tandem with the King of Wands, once again, you'll be able to accomplish things, but sometimes Taurus, and something you would like to consider, that you might be wanting to do too much. You would like to, you might be spinning too many plates. You also, and there's a possibility here, Taurus, is not to say that will be the case, but also you might be a victim of your own success. You might be overburdened with responsibilities you decided to take on. So this is all about also prioritizing and knowing what is possible and not overdoing, because this might bring you back. That might not break your back, literally. So don't try to do too much. You doing extremely well. Give yourself the pat on your back, and please, whenever possible, manage your expectations when it comes to what you can do, and also manage other people's expectation, and whenever possible, delegate, and don't try to do everything by yourself. An indication of here is to not not become a victim of your own success, of your own ambition. And then we have Pentacles, so the Ace of Pentacles. And like I said, the end of Ace of Pentacles is I see it as a translation of this pentacle being shown in the Seven of Pentacles. This ready to be picked up pentacle. And Ace of Pentacles, that it's in its essence is talking about the new beginnings, and they might be on the several different levels, and usually they are very positive beginnings, and might be indicating everything to do with your health, with your vitality, and also with the good fortune and wealth coming your way. Might be indicating a gift, any kind of gifts, starting from money to inheritance, money coming out of blue. So that's for one, but also something that is going to open to you, new opening, new possibilities, and everything to do with the realm of your personal life, but also to do with your job and career. So something being offered to you because you worked ever so hard to actually get it and receive it. Of what to focus on, Taurus, we have a Two of Cups, and Two of Cups, the indication here is to focus on things that are benefiting us. Focus on things that are going to be complementary. They're going to represent the right fusion between give and take. Equally, Two of Cups might be representing exchange of contracts, exchanging of ideas, as well as falling in love. So looking into focus on the balance and unity, and finding the similarities between people, and uniting different and opposite parts maybe of yourself, or being able to exchange. I think it's something about the exchange. It's focusing about the balancing, finding the balance between what can be given and taken. In terms of additional commentary, we have a rune that is called Ink, and Ink is representing the new beginnings. It's representing some kind of joyful liberation that might be taking place, might be representing something new coming to your life, something that it's going to also point out the new ways of being, and and it's about the completion and finding the solution. So it's kind of resonating once again with the Two of Cups, talking about the new beginnings, and new beginnings talking, I would say that is very much tidying up with the Ace of Pentacles over here. But it's also it's finding new drive, and this kind of rune showing in your reading in additional commentary, it's talking about you having those solid foundations, because as you can see, he's like seeds sprouting from the earth and from the soil, and this is all about the right foundation and beginning and focusing on things they are to be. So this once again is talking about those two forces that you had. It's focusing on this Empress representing the growth and new beginning and being able to play by your own rules equally, because it's talking about the new beginnings. It's talking about yielding from whatever you already invested in, like Seven of Pentacles. It's kind of, in a very funny odd way, is representing all of them, and also is representing the Ace of Pentacles. So this is amazing cards, amazing rune actually to finish your reading, Taurus, talking about you on the right track. So Taurus, as usual, this was an amazing pleasure to do the reading for you. I hope that it's going to be an amazing month for you. Thank you for tuning, and bye for now. If this reading has resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please feel free to go to the website www.tarotwithmishka.co.uk, or alternatively, you can email me at mishka@tarotwithmishka.co.uk. If you would like to find me on Facebook, just simply type in Tarot with Mishka. I would like to say a massive thank you for tuning in, and bye for now.